What's up, everybody? It's been a little bit since we had a shop video, so I'm going to do a little update on everything we have going on in here. And we're going to put some videos up of a race we went to this last weekend. Nothing exciting. We got put out first round by the guy who won it and a good customer, Cody Backer. But anyway, we've got Jason Brooks' New Age Mustang in here. We're going to do a torque box kit, doing a turbo kit, headers, hot side. Turbo's already mounted, the downpipe's already done. The guy who did all the fab work on the suspension and the front end and everything, the cage, did all that. So we're going to do headers, hot side, and it's a methanol deal. So we're doing from the turbos, mirror image precisions, straight to the throttle body. So we're going to do that. I'll show you a little bit about that car. We got Sean Madden's girlfriend, Victoria. Her new notchback Mustang box body. We're doing torque boxes. It's a full build. It's going to be everything. It's a pretty decent roll right now. We got to do motor plate, mid plate, torque boxes, trunk floor, fuel cell, burn down tank, turbo kit, motor install, wire, plummet. We got to do a wing. We got to do a lot of mounting and fitting and feeling and figuring out. Ray Arsenault's Trans Am is back. Last year I built the turbo kit for it and did the rock solid motorsports tube front end. And we just needed a little help finishing it up, so we're going to wire it, we're going to plumb it. We're doing a motion racework steering column kit. We're doing a really cool ABS delete kit. And we're just going to finish the car up and get a guy over here to tune it and get it started and kind of running for him. And that way he can go test drive it and race it. It's been a long time since this car's ran. So it used to have a little junky 6.0 turbo kit on it, and it ran really good. It was like 940 or something, did real good on the street. It would really like this high out there on the street. It's pretty sweet. We're going to do an anti-roll bar on it, because it's got a really crappy anti-roll bar kit on it. So I'm going to kind of show you all around these cars and what we got going on. So Ray's car was a, like I said, 6.0 at an S485. HP tuners. It had nitrous. I mean, it had like a nitrous retard box here. It's got all the HP tuner stuff in here. It's got an Alki controller down in there somewhere. It's a really 2008 style build. Is how it was, and so we're just updating everything. Everything you see, we did here. I did here. Rock solid tube front end. I custom built the intercooler, and it's all set so you can see the turbo through the fog light. It's No Time 98 from Forced Inductions. All HD clamps. I got the other piece of charge pipe. When I built the turbo kit, it had a motion icon throttle body, and in between when he picked it up and now the throttle body got changed out. Because he's got another car with the same intake, so we're going to swap the throttle body back out so the charge pipe will fit, because the other throttle body is a lot shorter. Built this catch can right here to kind of mimic this body line. We're going to move this. He put that there. It's got to go. And the same thing, we built this expansion tank. It's going to feed here. The meter pump, it's the thermostat's backward. The thermostat's up here instead of down there in these pumps. We got to run a line from here. We got it bunged down there. Got this line ran. Turbo kit's all hooked back up. It's got gaskets. Put all the gaskets and everything. The Maven mount gasket. We got to do got a Turbo Works scavenge pump I got to plumb in. We're going to do some billet valve covers. He told me not to do, but we're going to do it anyway. And we got to wire it. We got to change the injectors out. Get an injector harness. Got to get some coil pack harness. Run all the, just basically start from scratch and I got rid of the factory harness, and we're gonna do some like some 2-pin, 3-pin Dutch connectors here for the lights, and run it to a nice relay board and turn the lights on and blinkers, roll the windows up, do everything. Kind of like wire it like a hot rod, get rid of some of that wiring. I'm just kind of pulling out some of the old nitrous lines and wiring and stuff like that, fixing to clean it up. It's gonna be a pretty sweet little deal. Got Holla EFI going on it. Got the Motion Raceworks steering column kit that's going on there. I got this ABS delete kit going on there. It's pretty sweet. It's gonna be a pretty awesome build. And here's Victoria's car. It's hard to see. The floor is missing in it. We got to redo a shock bar because the shocks are leaning. We're going to do a different anti-roll bar on it. We have to do... me and Sean are talking back and forth about if we're going to do a trans tunnel in here or not. Do a bar from the frame rail over here, up and over, and do a removable tunnel. It's just going to be a T56 car. And we got a few other little things to do on the inside. Sorry about the noise. We're trying to make some money. And then, like I said, we got to do a motor plate. Because, K-member motor mounts are cut off. But we're going to do, this was set up for something else. But we're going to do an LS motor plate, a mid plate. We got to put the motor and trans in, do a drive shaft. We're going to do a fuel cell up here, do a burn down tank back there. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do yet. I'm talking about doing the 102 off of Betty White, or doing the I guess the 91 off of Betty White on the Betty White version 1 or version 2 or 3. I don't really remember what version it was. But this is going to be a pretty slick car. It's another 7-second car in the next shift roster. And then Jason's car, it's 4.6 or 3.8, I don't remember what it is. 4.6 mod motor. This thing is freaking slick. They spent a lot of time doing everything real nice. I mean, got a billet oil pan. That's pretty cool. Never seen that on one of these mod motors before. That's pretty cool. Got a nice little pan. Got an oil pump. And we've got some billet Elmer Racing collectors, 1 7/8 to 3 inch we're going to do. And those are going to be, so we were going to put a fuel pump back here, but it was just going to eliminate, because you can't get it through here. The collector won't fit through here. And on top of that, you have all the in and out lines. So we have to come through here with the collector. I'm going to try to put the collector on a 45. If not, I'll come straight out and do a 90. Come through here and up and in the turbo. They're mirror image, I think 76s or 78s. So I'm going to do that. Same thing over here. We're going to do the belt drive fuel pump here. And then we're going to do, I got to redo the steering shaft. Because we're going to come out with the collector right here. Same thing, turn and come up. That way the two sides look the same. This side, I could come out right here, but really you have the coolant and the oil filter relocation lines. Fuel pump's going to be right here. So right now it looks wide open, but there's going to be just a cluster right here after it's all said and done with fuel lines and everything. So it's going to be more safer to move the steering shaft, come out here, and it's going to look exactly like the other side. So got mirror image turbos. We're going to try to get the hot sides and the headers to look the same. And I'll let it down in a second and show you the intake and a few other things. But we're going to do torque boxes after, possibly. I'm going to pull the rear end out. We got another rear end he's going to be putting in it, one of the Hammer Concepts. And we're going to cut all this stuff out and do that, the one where the bar's across there. And then I think we're going to do the lower boxes. It cuts all this out and replaces all that for more adjustability. Got that carbon fibre drive shaft. Let's see what we got going on over here on the mill. Couple of turbo flanges. Old Bessie's still running strong. So that's an update of what's going on in the shop. We just finished a couple of cool projects. I got a couple more cool projects coming up. I got another big block twin turbo build for Rick Gainey, the guy that has the race boat I did. I still got Lucas's Trans Am next door. I've been neglecting that pretty bad. Sorry, Lucas. And but he's got like 15 race cars. He'll be all right. And so I got to sneak that one in this winter. And that's my winter. My winter projects are going to be finishing race Trans Am, which hopefully will be no more than a couple of months. Jason's Mustang, a couple of weeks. Victoria's notchback. It's going to be a couple of months deal. Get Rick's truck in here, the Trans Am back in here. Lucas is the blue one I did the mirror image for turbo kit on. And then I'm going to bring my car in here to do some rear suspension upgrades. I got a rotted frame rail on the passenger side that I got to change. And then we're going to do some actual Calvert Racing split mono leaves, some actual Calvert Racing cow track bars. We're going to do a double adjustable shock because I've got from the factory replacement shocks and springs on it right now. No anti-roll bar. We're going to do anti-roll bar. And I'm fixing to show you in this video. Phone died. But fixing to show you in this next video, next two videos, why it needs anti-roll bar, because it twists up like a G-body, or really a G-body twists up like an F-body, but it twists up and really the passenger side tire kind of grabs the inside of the fender a little bit. It makes it go like this going down the track. And so we're going to put anti-roll bar on it to get it to plant and leave straight, because it'll pick the left tire up real high. The right tire will only come up a little bit, and it's like a mixture of radial suspension and no prep suspension, because one side of the car squats and the other side of the car separates, and it's real weird. So I'm going to do anti-roll bar in my car and try to get this thing going down the track straight and get some new PVs. But I'm gonna post these roll these next two videos. Well, they're gonna be a couple of videos of the same two passes, and then I'll put the draggy times at the end of those.